Hey, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, glory, and worship to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ruach Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations unto you, Achim. It's going to be a quick update, prophecy update of the war between America and Israel versus Iran. Excuse me. Now, how do you say, publicly, the United States has denounced that it has had any involvement, has said it has not had any involvement with the military bombardment and offensive against Iran. And Israel has said, and of course we know Israel is doing that. There has been some evidence to be shown that quite possibly those very ammunition, the very ammunition used to take out those top generals on the first day was quite possibly done by U.S. aircraft, and that America's already been involved, but just not publicly. Nevertheless, this is entitled. This is from The Guardian. It's entitled "Trump Undecided on Joining War as Iran and Khamenei." Asked Iran asked Khamenei, that being the Ayatollah, the head of Iran, warns him not to attack. Now, America is going to attack, just as they attacked Iraq and Afghanistan. So they could get away with that in those times because they weren't revealed, to the public. That golden cup was still seen to be golden. It was the filth, the hypocrisy was not manifest in the eyes of the people as it is today. Now the average, black and mild smoking nigga has geopolitic, opinions on America and on TikTok, talking about how America overthrows governments. And see, these type of talking points didn't exist. They exist largely because of social media. The scripture speaks about, says, knowledge shall increase. And of course, the prophets, nobody will ever give the prophets credit. But the point being, they indeed will attack, and they are going to cause World War III. Which World War III, if we were to be scholars, or not scholars, but if we were to be historians and look at this 10 years from now, 20 years from now, we would say World War III has already started. The First and Second World War didn't necessarily start with Hitler's Operation Barbarossa or Stalingrad. It started at the annexing of Poland, which at that time period it was nowhere near as kinetic as it had gotten to be in the French offensive and Berlin and Battle of Britain. All that was more climatic. Was a D-Day. That was, if I could say that, climatic. Right now we have not seen the climax. The climax will be when the draft is instituted. Hyperinflation. When troops, when the troops are brought over to Jehoshaphat, which is the Middle East, which that's found in the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter. That would be more so the climax, and of course the thermonuclear exchange would be the greatest height in the Yahushua returning. No, that would ultimately actually end the war. Those two events, and they would happen very quick. But in the midst of that, we have to understand that the MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, will be made institutionalized. It will be made mandatory. And Iran, according to prophecy, they're not going to submit. They're not going to bend down. They're not going to bow. And they have a great military arsenal, and they also have allies, such as the liking of Russia, according to biblical prophecy. And also we see China. All right. Turkey also will side with this alliance, according to biblical prophecy, Ezekiel the 38th chapter, I believe. It was 37. No, it's 38. Yep, 38. But this has just been a quick update. I'm going to play the Ayatollah's remarks, and then we're going to come back with another lesson pretty soon.